Hey guys, welcome back to Hawkeye Skunk Works. Let's talk about some more Explorer stuff. So on Instagram and the forums and on YouTube, you guys have really been asking me a lot about my front tow hooks and my skid plate. So I thought I would make a real quick video talking about that stuff. And then this is going to be a part one of a two-part series, real short videos about the tow hooks and the bumpers, because I'm going to do the front and then the back. So let's go down there and take a look. Okay, so these particular tow hooks are actually factory Ford Explorer tow hooks. My job entails going to a lot of salvage yards literally on a daily basis, and this is the one and only pair I've ever seen on a scrap Gen 3. Now, you can do this exact same mod with F-150 and Expedition tow hooks. They look exactly the same, they're just bigger. So let me crawl under here and take a little bit closer peek at how they're mounted. Alright, so it's really easy. Don't mind that angle iron. That's just how I mount my flag for going to the dunes. But the holes in the frame are already there. And these Explorer ones use, I believe they're 3/8 bolts, and the Expedition F-150 ones you can use 1/2-inch bolts. So all you need is 2 bolts, and they're called flange nuts. It's a nut that has a washer on it already, and it's kind of got some grooves. So once you finger tight it, you can cinch it down and the nut will not rotate. And so you can just put the nut up in there and kind of wiggle it around and bolt them on. That's really all there is to it. Super easy. And like I said, most guys will use the F-150 tow hooks because they are everywhere in the scrapyard. So that's the tow hooks. Let's talk about a skid plate. Now I hesitate to call this a skid plate. It's more of a deflector plate. It's just a piece of aluminum. It's probably not even an 1/8 inch thick. And I just used some clamps and some stuff on my workbench to bend it. On the ends, there's factory holes where the factory valance would have been, which obviously I ripped off. And then I used nut zerts. In the middle, there was already some holes there. And then down here on the cross member, you can see there's the factory cross member. I drilled 3 more holes and did some nut zerts. And all a nut zert is basically, it's kind of the same principle as a pop rivet, but once you put it in there, it's a threaded insert. So you can screw into it, and they're super handy and they're super easy to use. So that's all that is. Some people ask me about cooling, and really the only thing that it blocks, and you're not going to be able to see it, is there's a really small power steering cooler. But as far as the radiator or the AC condenser, doesn't really block anything. And I really just wanted it as a little bit of protection for some trail stuff and sand. Like I said, sand deflecting in the dunes. And if you follow me on Instagram or YouTube, you'll have seen from our last trip to the dunes that it did exactly what it was supposed to do. So go check that out. So like I said, real short video on the tow hooks and the skid plate. If you have any more detailed questions, I don't really know what else I could say about it, but please feel free to leave it in the comments below or shoot me an email, hawkeyeskunkworks@gmail.com. Apologize for the kind of the gap in the videos. We actually sold our house and we didn't find another house to move into soon enough, so we have put all of our belongings in storage and moved in with my parents for the time being while we continue the house hunt, and it's kind of made things a little bit more difficult for doing filming. But I'm going to try and get back out there. I've got lots of stuff planned for this and some projects in store as soon as we can get into a new house, and I've got a garage space to use, some really cool stuff I think you guys are going to like. Thanks again for checking us out. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. It helps a lot with the publicity of Hawkeye Skunk Works. And as always, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I post a lot of my day-to-day stuff there, just day-to-day life stuff, explorer stuff, gun stuff, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So thanks a lot, have a good night, and we'll see you later.